Dear brothers and sisters, firstly, I must apologize for my silence from the day I announced my resignation as interim CEO of Empty Trip and my participation in Leverage and Muslim Entrepreneur Network. I was asked by the barrister representing Empty Trip investors to remain quiet while legal negotiations were underway between the Empty Trip investors and Rafaqat Mirza, aka Rocky. The purpose of my statement today is to clarify what my position was in Leverage and Empty Trip business and what had unfolded to cause my resignation. I raised £391,000 for Empty Trip from family and friends, mosques and Muslim charities for the Empty Trip business. However, without my knowledge, the Empty Trip operations director, Ashfaq Siddique, sent the money from the Empty Trip bank account at Rocky's request to Muslim Entrepreneur Network bank account to repay refunds for a separate business, Leverage. Rocky publicly stated he paid the refunds. I tell you this because you must know I presume Rocky has stolen from investors in Empty Trip and used that money to repay Leverage member refunds, and hopefully this will be proven through court. I was horrified when I discovered this, and after many battles with Rocky and fellow business partners, I failed to stop this alleged criminal activity. I tried to get Rocky through Ashfaq to return the Empty Trip funds. However, I was unable to stop Rocky siphoning off more of the Empty Trip funds because I had no authority over the bank accounts. The financial controller and the bank account holder for Empty Trip is Ashfaq Siddique. Due to this and the realization of Rocky's other nefarious activities, consequently I had to resign as the Empty Trip CEO. I informed the Empty Trip investors of this alleged criminal wrongdoing of fraud. After my resignation, several meetings were held between Rocky and the lead Empty Trip investor. It is now alleged by the lead Empty Trip investor that Empty Trip was a Ponzi scheme and that the Empty Trip investors have been allegedly defrauded. Many of Rocky's promises were made with regards to refunds. All have been broken, which necessitated Empty Trip investors instructing a barrister. After over a month of legal wranglings and many Rocky instigating delays, the Empty Trip barrister was promised a legal response by the 7th of December 2018. The response received, "We need further time until 28 December to respond to review the evidence." Yet another delay. The expectation is on the 28th of December there will be a further delay. It's Christmas. We will respond in January 2019. The barrister has now concluded that I must go public and advise Muslim Entrepreneur Network, Leverage and Empty Trip investors of the alleged fraudulent activity undertaken by Rocky Mirza to prevent further people potentially losing their money. Like many of you, I was also in awe of this man, Rocky Mirza. I was blinded by Rocky, the super intelligent, self-proclaimed math genius, Rocky, the self-made millionaire with many successful businesses, Rocky investing millions and helping businesses all over the world, Rocky, who always told me he put others before him in any business endeavor, Rocky, the sincere, devout Muslim. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. I now look back at my relationship with Rocky. Rocky's formulas never amounted to anything. What maths genius. Rocky's self-made millions, Leverage failed, hundreds of thousands missing, Muslim Entrepreneur Network was ruined and now failed, tens of thousands missing, Hauja threatened with legal action, again failed, fitness franchise failed, owing thousands. Why did Rocky use Empty Trip funds to repay Leverage refunds? Angel investor in what? Never an example of a successful investment. Rocky always put others before him, but hundreds of Leverage investor refunds outstanding. Do you remember his promises? Hundreds of thousands are owed to small investors. Rocky, the sincere Muslim, now potentially heading to a UK court of law, criminal proceedings or for alleged fraud within Empty Trip. He uses the names of family and friends on companies for his alleged criminal activity. Nothing is in his name. Throughout the journey, I have developed close relationship with others who, like me, were duped by Rocky, and like me, not only invested money, but put our name and reputation as honest businessmen on the line. For those who feel I have failed you, I am sorry. I have worked hard to get many of your refunds and will continue to fight this battle so no one else will feel this kind of betrayal and humiliation. In February 2015, Harun Rashid, yes, myself, and my then good friend Harun Qureshi founded the Muslim Entrepreneur Network with a simple goal: to inspire, motivate and educate Muslims in entrepreneurship. We started small and were doing what we set out to achieve, and brought together entrepreneurs in the Muslim market to build a strong foundation of support and mentorship. Middle of 2015, Harun Qureshi was introduced to the billion-dollar mastermind concept. Harun Qureshi met Mirza. Harun Qureshi was enticed into joining the now defunct billion-dollar mastermind with a substantial investment. Harun Qureshi was blinded by Mirza. Expressed interest in joining the Muslim Entrepreneur Network after hearing what MEN had achieved. Little did we know we had given the Mirza brothers a new network of Muslims from which they would allegedly steal money. This was the start of our fall from grace, where everything started to go wrong, both from an Islamic perspective and legally. Mirza introduced us to his brother Rocky Mirza in December 2015. Rocky turned up at a Muslim Entrepreneur Network event. This is the first time I met Rocky. Requested we let Rocky speak on stage. Rocky went up on stage and spoke for the first time about a new concept, leverage. Rocky did not appear back in the picture again until early 2017, when he really got his claws into us. The start of everything going wrong was when Rocky pushed Harun Qureshi into launching leverage on the 7th of January 2017 and targeted the Muslim Entrepreneur Network members and the wider Muslim community, offering them a 12-month money-back guarantee on their investment. If they failed to deliver, then everybody would receive their full money back and a further £1,000 on top. As all, you are a witness to the fact that no product was delivered and nothing but excuses on top of excuses for the failure. Several leverage members have now come together and are taking legal action. Empty Trip investors have engaged a criminal barrister and legal action is already underway. Those of you who, like me, wish to recover your money may care to consider joining the leverage legal action group, which naturally keeps legal costs to a minimum by virtue of the numbers in the group. So many people have lost savings to the Mirzas, for which we may see them imprisoned. My ask today: do you wish to join a class or collective action group to try and legally recover your money? Together we are strong. The Mirzas divide and conquer and threaten people. I have seen with my own eyes fake legal notices to shut people down. Truly a dishonest action. There is to be a group meeting with Mr. John McLanachan, barrister at HGA Solicitors in Ilford on Wednesday 12th of December at 2 p.m. Please fill out the form below if you wish to attend or nominate someone to represent you at the meeting, where investors will be asked to join the legal action to recover the money owed.